welcome back to my channel. And today is girl talk. Yes, girl talk. So as you can see, I'm in my satin PJs again for the second time you're seeing this, but I've been wearing these like all week and it's kind of concerning. I love these so much and like I can't. So I don't know if you can see, but I have like little orange light thing just to really set the mood. And I'm gonna be playing love. I never know how to say my name right. Sorry if I butchered this. Liie Christmas music. Oh, or I don't know what's going on there. Liie Christmas music, her EP. It's so good. I was listening to the Christmas song in Spanish and I was like, wait, is this Laffy? And I was like, yeah. And I searched it up, I Shazammed it, and it showed that it was her. Here's the EP. Make sure to go check it out. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, her name is Liie. Thank God. I could not think of what her name is. Anywho, let's get started. Find a skincare that works for you. I don't know how many times I've said this, but there be some girls, and it's honestly not their fault at all, that be like, oh, I use oil-free cleanser when they have dry skin, or oh, I use acne-free cleanser when they don't have acne. If you have dry skin, make sure to go search up a dry skin cleanser that works in your budget. And that goes for all skincare, like not just cleanser, like toner, moisturizer, stuff like that, to make sure that you what's the word? That your skin looks all glowy. Because I have all hyaluronic acid products, that's all I use, and it's very good for dry skin. And I used to have this horrible off-brand cleanser that wasn't even for my skin type, and my skin would be dry, especially right here. But now it's okay. And the reason is also because I'm wearing like makeup, so obviously it's kind of like false affecting. But I swear when I don't have any makeup on, my skin's very glowy. Trust me. Trust. Next one. Find the right foundation. Find the right foundation. I be seeing some girls, okay, that either look their foundation's a little bit too dark or their foundation's a little bit too light. Now I know for a lot of skin types it's really hard to find a right foundation, but like take the time to like do some research and find the right one that works for your skin. Me personally, I don't wear foundation, but I'm just saying this to make sure some people don't look like a ghost, or some people don't look like another skin color, you know what I mean? And next one, don't use, okay, this is just my personal opinion, but don't use cleanser in the morning. Now listen, I know some people use a cleanser day and night and it works for them, but I feel like for me, my skin has been, I don't know, just like a tiny bit better if I just wash my face. Because my face is not really dirty since I cleaned it the night before. So I just wash my face and do the rest of my skincare instead of using the cleanser. Because the cleanser is supposed to remove all the dirt and stuff. But if there's no dirt, then what are they removing? You know what I mean? But again, that's just me personally. I would try that out yourself and not for me personally. And last one in the beauty category. Drugstore makeup over high-end makeup. Now, I know what y'all gonna say. High-end makeup's always right. High-end makeup's always this, always that. It's worth your money. Personally, I have all drugstore makeup. I don't have any type of high-end makeup, and it really does work. Like, it looks good on me. I'm gonna tell y'all my makeup routine right now so that you guys like know everything. I use the Maybelline Sky High. I use it's my mom's blush, but I think it's called Duo. I forgot the exact brand, but it's like little Duo brushes, and I use the pink one, not the red one. I use the pink one, and I use I got a concealer brush that I use for my highlighter. That's also the Duo. I use the pink one. And I use lastly, I think that's all I use, right? For my makeup. Yeah, it is. That's literally all I do for makeup, and it really does work. But if high-end makeup is really worth the money, I've never tried it. If it works for you, then that's good. That's great. But some people can't afford like those makeup products, and they don't want to do drugstore makeup because they don't trust it. I'm telling you, it does work. Some of them might be a little bit better than others. You know, you just gotta try it out and see what you like. Okay, next category is hygiene. Floss and use mouthwash. Okay, floss and use mouthwash. I gotta say that clearly because because look, me personally, I don't like really use a lot of floss like I should, and I don't use a lot of mouthwash like I said. But I'm starting to get a lot better at flossing and using mouthwash in the morning, because I feel like if you're brushing your teeth, it's like obviously getting the gunk, but it's not really getting like the bad smell as much. So make sure to take some mouthwash. I used to be scared to take a mouthwash because like I had a thing where I thought I would swallow it. It's a whole different thing. But I've gotten used to it. So if you have that fear, I'm telling you, using the mouthwash works. I recommend Crest, and I recommend using. I recommend using like instead of this floss, like the hand floss that you could just do this with, because it's much easier and less harmful to your gums. And yeah, that's what I would do. Next one, be comfortable in a different I don't know what this is. Oh my god. Be comfortable in a different be comfortable in different period products. Like, I know this side might be sensitive and it's kind of awkward to talk about, but it really isn't. Like, we're girls, okay? I gotta talk about girl stuff, right? So I know some people are like, oh, I don't use tampons, or oh, I don't use pads, tampons work me better. Oh, I use the cups, or I use something else. That's perfectly fine. I don't really judge anybody that uses it, because, you know, we can't really control it. So whatever is comfortable for you is comfortable for you. Me personally, I know I'm saying that a lot, because obviously this is my opinion. Don't take offense to it. You know, this is my opinion. But I'm not comfortable in tampons at all. I've never tried it. I've tried to do it once. Didn't work out. I'm like, no. So pads definitely work for me to a certain extent. Like, sometimes it's not as sturdy as I would like for it to be. But I feel like in the future, if I'm comfortable, I might try to do tampons again. If it don't work, then pads forever, I guess. But again, if you're uncomfortable with pads, or you're uncomfortable with anything else, try a different approach and see if you like it better. Because having your period is not easy, guys. It really, really isn't. Like, especially me, the cramps. I have heavy periods and stuff like that. So I've been having horrible back pain lately. So I'd be like sloshing like this because it hurts so much. Like, it's hard. I know it. Trust me. I know. So I feel like being comfortable in yourself and being comfortable in different period products will definitely help. Next one, have period underwear. Period underwear was a life saver for me. I gotta shake the screen. It was a lifesaver for me. Okay, I don't think you guys know, but before I started using period underwear, sometimes it will obviously, you know, leak, and it would mess up my underwear. So I was like, oh my god, what should I do? And my mom was like, okay, you need period underwear. And to me personally, even if I'm not on my period, I still use that underwear because it's like comfortable and sturdy. So yeah, especially if you have heavy periods, I definitely recommend period underwear. Works like a charm. I think you can get it on Amazon. I don't know if you can find it in stores, but I do recommend looking on Amazon first. And then next one, cut your toenails. If I take off my socks right now, they probably won't be looking the best. All right, but I need you to take your socks and see if you cut your toenails. Yeah, that's what I thought. We've all been on that kind of like thing where we're focused on school and work that we haven't been really concerned about like our feet or anything. We got to, guys. Okay, so if they're longer than if they're like really long, you should definitely cut them, cause then your feet start hurting and you start putting a hole in your socks. Definitely cut your toenails. Okay, like, it is not okay. You gotta cut your toenails. Okay. Next one, clean behind your ears. If you clean here, if you like put your finger, like scratch a little bit and you see dirt, clean it, clean it, clean it, clean it. I've been a victim, okay, being a victim of cleaning in places that I didn't know needed to be clean when I was younger, but now I do. Clean behind your ears, clean your belly button, clean where there's dirt, okay? Right here, I've definitely had some dirt here before. Clean, 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 okay? And then the last one, do an everything shower at least once a week. If you don't know what an everything shower is, it's like basically putting all your shower products in one. Usually in a normal shower, you just like clean what needs to be clean, put soap, and maybe a little body wash, and that's it. But an everything shower is when you do all that. You shave, you do a body scrub, you do a body wash, then you put oil, body butter, you do all the shebang. So I feel like you should do that once a week. I personally do them every Sunday. At least I try to do that every Sunday. So it really helps, you know, balance it out. And yeah, so that's all for the hygiene area. And the next area is boys. Boys. Gotta clear my pen with that one. Gotta put it up for this one. Okay, first opinion. Don't be that girl that all you do is talk about boys. Don't be that girl that only talks about boys. Okay? I've never experienced like a friend or somebody that knew me personally. I've seen some girls be like, oh, this boy is this boy is that, but I also like this boy that's this and that, and then he's doing this and that for me. And I'm like, you know, girl, that's great and everything, but if you're going on more than 3 or 4 hours talking about it, and every time I meet you, like, you're like, oh my god, look what my boyfriend did, or oh my god, look what this, look how this boy looked at me, oh my god, you know this girl has a boyfriend, right? And I'm like, chill. It's like you have no personal validation for yourself. Like, where are your morals, girly? You were a girl before you were a woman. Ate that up. I'm gonna start saying that. You were a girl before you were a woman, okay? And I'm still a girl. I'm a teenage girl, all right? We all talk about boys. We all have feelings about boys, right? Obviously. But getting to a point where that's all you talk about is like mentally draining. Like, you really can't, like, if all you talk about is boys, if you're around somebody like that, sooner or later you're gonna be the exact same. Whoever you're around and their bad habits, you're gonna be around them. You're gonna pick up those habits too. Next one, don't have multiple talking stages. I don't know why I wrote that, but I feel like if you have multiple talking stages in like a span of maybe a year or so, then that's okay. But in like 1 month or 1 week, you're like, oh, me and this boy didn't work out, but this guy, I started talking to him, he was really nice. Wait, no, never mind. And I see this guy. Oh wait, no, it's this guy. He took me out to dinner last night. It was so great, but then no, he has his bad habits, so I've lost him. I'm like, girl, where do you have rest? How are you mentally? How are you up here? Because it's obvious that something ain't right. Because if you have multiple boys on your roster, different boys that you're playing with, girly, no. It's okay if you're talking to them, but if you're committed to this one person, but then you're like, oh, but this guy's also really cute. Oh, but this guy always does this for me. Oh. No. Girly, pick one and move on. I'm sorry. Or just don't have one at all. Focus on yourself. Like it's not all about boys all the time, girly. Sometimes you just gotta focus on yourself, you know? Next one. Make sure he loves you more than you love him. Now, I know that might go over some people's head, but let me explain. So, my mom taught me this. My mom said this to me, and she was like, before you, like, get into a relationship or want to get in a relationship, make sure the guy loves you more than you love him. If he shows you that he's like not obsessed with you, but to the point where he's like, I'm in love with you, I would do this and that for you, you know, you're my everything, I don't want anybody else, and of course you're the same, but he's like not only saying it, he's showing it, and he's being expressive and passionate about him being with you and actually want to be with you, and not just because of something else. Then that's a real relationship. If you find yourself chasing him, or if you find yourself, you know, holding on to the conversation when he's clearly not interested, or being dry, or leaving you on red, then girl, I'm sorry to break it to you, but he ain't for you. Okay, if he doesn't have no logical, exponential, blah 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 information XYZ about why he was ghosting you or why he didn't text you back in time, then I don't want to hear it. You're blocked. I'm sorry, you're blocked. Like, I'm not talking to you anymore if you're not worth my time. Okay, so that's, oh no, we got one more. Don't fall for the funny guy. Don't do it. I know we all had a crush on the what's it called, the class clown. We've all did once in our time in life. I got a little story about that, but I'm not gonna share it right now because honestly, I don't know where this video is gonna service. Okay, I don't want anybody that could even remotely think that I'm talking about them see this video, but they're probably not. But who knows? But yeah, don't fall for the funny guy just because he's charismatic and, you know, he's all this and all that, and he's like, oh my god, he loves me. No, he doesn't. He probably does that with same other girls. That's why he's a class clown, because he's trying to impress everybody, not just you, everybody. Now, in some rare cases, the class clown is actually nice and actually commits to one person, but not all the time. Okay, that's definitely rare. Okay, next topic, fake friends. Fake friends. We're in for a ride with this one. First question. If they start talking behind your back, then they probably talking about you behind your back. I don't know how many times I've said this to so many people who have fake friends, and I've had some fake friends before, but not like fake friends. I've gotten some backhanded compliments once or twice. I've gotten some rude comments once or twice, you know, been left out a couple times. But if they start talking behind people's backs, and they're like, oh my god, hey girl, your hair looks nice, and then they turn back to you and do a Regina George and like, oh my god, that skirt is so ugly. Oh my god, her hair is knotted. Oh my god, her makeup is so wrong today. When you literally just stood there and told them that they look nice and lied to them, that is not a girly. And then when she starts complimenting you, and as soon as you turn your back, she's like, oh, that girl is so annoying. I don't know why I'm friends with her. I don't even know this. I don't even know that. No, don't fall for it. As soon as they start talking about everybody else behind their back, just like that, you're in the conversation. Just like that. Okay, like this. So you gotta make sure to watch out for those people. Okay. Next one. Don't let anybody put you down to bring themselves up or dim your light. The amount of times I've been in this situation is crazy. I've shrinking myself to make other people look better, or I shrinking myself just because people thought I was weird, or they thought that I was like too smart enough or something. I don't know. But it was always for some type of lame reason. Like, they would always be jealous of you just because you're good at sports, or you're very artistic, or you're very good at singing. Then it'd be like, oh, you kind of missed that one note. Oh, that little line right there isn't right. You gotta erase that. Like, something stupid like that. Don't be friends with that person. I know that sounds kind of like self-explanatory for some people, but some people are so emotionally attached to people, me, that sometimes they can't get away from them for so long, and it takes them a while to finally realize the red flags, because they're like too blind to see it directly. But once they start like noticing the signs, they're like, oh, okay, I need to like leave that person right now. Or they start damaging yourself, they start damaging your soul, and they start to drain you, literally drain you. So I would definitely watch out for those type of friends. And next one, if they are rude to others. Again, just like the talking behind your back situation, If they're rude to others, then they're probably rude to you too, behind your back, or literally in front of you. Like, I've seen some situations where they're like, where they'll be rude, like, oh my god, why did you do that? And then they start talking all drama and mess. Like just imagine you're walking, and then somebody pushes you, like on accident. They're just trying to walk by, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry. But your friend is like, hey, why you do that to her? Blah, 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 blah. Squirrel. They literally apologized. They literally said it wasn't on purpose. Why are you gonna go and just start drama for no reason? Or be in somebody else's mess? Like, that makes no sense. I guess that's kind of being overprotective too. But yeah, that's definitely concerning. And next one, insensitive about your feelings. Like, if you start opening up to them and start like being serious, start talking to them about serious stuff, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you were going through that. Well, anyway, you know what we having for lunch today? Like, no, you just don't walk past that and be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, anyway, I got this new dog and he's so cute. Like, no, you just don't change the conversation. You actually see if they're okay, or if they start talking about things in the past, you're like, oh, that didn't happen to you. There's no way that happened to you, or something like that. That just feels, or, oh, my situation was better. That's like disgusting. I literally can't stand people like that. Because as soon as you're talking about your problems, I'm not going to be the one to sit there and be like, oh, well, it isn't really that bad. Mine was horrible too. No, I'm not going to make this situation about me. I'm going to hear you out. And if you want me to talk about things I experienced, then I will. But I won't just assume that I should start talking about me first when you're the one with the problem. You know? So yeah, those are definitely some red flags that I would watch out for. And there's so many more. Let me know down in the comments or down in my community post or anything that I'm on if you want to see more girl talk videos. And I'll definitely do some more. And the last one is school. Get your grades up. I know that's obviously easier said than done. Trust me. I've gotten some bad grades before and they were kind of hard to pull up. But I feel like if you work at your own pace, study how you want, and really put some hard work into it instead of pushing it aside and procrastinating, actually starting to do it and actually starting to motivate yourself, then what I would recommend is maybe reward yourself. Like, ooh, if I get 30 minutes of studying, then I could go and treat me with some Starbucks. Or, oh, if I get like at least 5 minutes to look over my thing for a test, I'll go in, I don't know, treat myself to get my nails done or something. I don't know. But doing those type of tactics definitely helps you with your studying, because it makes you look forward to something. Now, if you obviously don't have money, then you could be like, oh, if I get 30 minutes of studying, I could have another hour of screen time before bed. Or if I do this, I can do that, you know, that type of thing. That definitely helps. And yeah, that kind of goes with my next question, study at your own pace. You know, don't try to follow other people's studying tactics. Try to do your own so that you can be at your own pace. And then the next one, which kind of goes to my boys, don't focus on yourself. Don't focus on yourself, please. I mean, oh my God. But how did I mess that up so bad? See, I'm kind of like, it's kind of late at night and I'm filming this kind of fast. But don't focus on boys. Don't be that girl that's always focusing on boys and never does her work and is always talking about them. It's just obsessed. Listen, I know that sometimes us girls can get, you know, distracted by boys. I'm, you know, a pretty pretty pure example of getting distracted by boys. But I really try not to. I try to focus on my spell. It's definitely now, since I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, but I've been kind of like looking at this guy, you know, and I've never talked to him. But one day I was like, you know, thinking about him and what I should say to him, and then I lost track of my work. I lost track of my, like, I was looking at the teacher, but I like zoned out, And then she was like, okay, get out your note. Okay, that's it for the notes. And I didn't write a single day down. So don't try to let boys get in the middle of your schoolwork and basically anything else in life. Hanging out with friends, family. You can't be that girl that always focusing on boys more than people that are around her that actually care about her than some boy that looked at her just once. Like, please don't be that person. I know we could get caught up, you know, being like, oh, I want a boyfriend, or oh, I want a girlfriend. You know, those things are understandable, right? Because we're teenagers. We have hormones, right? But you can't let that be your own path, your only goal in life. You know what I mean? And the next one, don't start drama. The amount of things I've seen about people being like, oh, they got into a fight because they were fighting over a guy. Or, oh, they were getting in a fight because of the things they said in text messages. Oh, they were getting in a fight because they said something about their mama. No. Let me clock that T a little bit. Oh my God, I'm never doing that again. But let me clock that T a little bit and be like, no. How you gonna start drama over stupid things like that? Listen, the only reason I'll ever get into a fight or some type of like audible or physical altercation is that they start talking about my family in some rude way, talking about my mama. But if it's about me or my friends, but if it's about me and if it's about just something stupid, then I won't be able to fight over that. Because there are so many people at my school, especially 9th graders, that take things over proportion. They take things way out of hand and it just gets too messy, and I'm just looking like, that's stupid. Like, that's honestly stupid. I don't know if that's how they were raised or what, but you can't just be like that, or you're going to be stressed and mentally not okay for the rest of your life if every little thing ticks you off, if somebody looks at you a certain way. Like, don't be that person. Please don't. That's all I ask for you to be. Just be kind, respectful, and if they talk about, you know, something that you don't like, you can talk to them, but don't instantly get into a physical fight, because then it's going to be on you at the end of the day. You're going to be the one who's going to look bad. And then lastly, last one, make memories. I know school can be hard, and I know school can be very, you kind of get caught up, especially this year. I made a lot of memories, but I haven't been able to like really get in a hold of them, because this whole year's been going fast. Like, by the time I'm filming this, it's December, and it's almost the end of the year in 5 weeks, and I just can't believe it, because this year went by so fast, and my 9th grade year is halfway over, and I don't feel like I missed much, but I feel like I should, like, I don't know, I feel like I should, you know, take more pictures, be more in the moment instead of like doing passive every day. Because I try to really ground myself and be like, okay, we're starting the day with this, we're starting the day with that, you know, I'm loved, kind of smart, daily affirmations. I really try to do that. And yeah, that's all I say. Make memories, try to be in the present and not think about the future. Think about the present, not the past. Be in the present day, and I feel like you should be good. But anyways, guys, that is it for my girl talk. I hope you guys all are having a good day, afternoon, or night, and I hope you guys really take my advice on these videos and really, you know, put them out into the real world. And if you don't agree with my opinions, then that's fine. I'm not gonna argue about it or nothing, because these are solely my opinions and mine only. If you have a different opinion, then that's totally fine. But anywho, I'll see you guys later. Bye.